Hey everyone, welcome back for another episode of Evolving Profits. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been a bit of a long work week for me. Hopefully you guys aren't having the same stuff I'm dealing with at work. Anyways, let's jump into today's episode. Really what I want to talk about today, you guys, is not getting stuck in the latest hype product. And we all know that that is Prismatic Evolutions, or maybe it is Journey Together, the set that's coming out after. Is we can't stay on just one product, right? It has to be what's up and coming next. What I want to talk to you guys about is how to be able to look left when everybody is looking right. And what I mean by that, whether you're following this channel to be able to learn about how to invest in this space, whether it's how to flip or resell, right? Whether it's to be able to grow your collection with your own profits doing this hobby, right? The point is, I want you guys to be able to look at what is not being paid attention to when everyone is focused on the latest and the greatest. And that's 5 items right now, you guys. Number 1, it's going to be Scarlet Violet base. And really what I want to say is that this is probably the least loved box of the Scarlet Violet era, even less so than Obsidian Flames. And really the proof is in the pudding. Look at this graph with the booster box, right? Look at that price. And it's always reflected as well in what's happening with the single. So look at the Miriam, right? Look at that dip that it's recovered from. It's really coming back, and let's look at a little bit of history with this, you guys. Scarlet Violet base was printed, I want to say Oblivion, not necessarily that, but you guys get my point. There was a lot of product on the market whenever the new era began. And what I mean by that is it's finally starting to run low. It's finally starting to run dry, if you will, and it's very unlikely that any more is coming. And that's really going to be a theme with the remaining 4 products as well that I'm going to be talking about today. There's really not much left that's going to be coming with everything Pokemon has ahead of it and all of the big hype sets that Pokemon is trying to print to demand right now. These sets are the ones that are going to get left to the wayside, and what that means is that they're going to steadily keep climbing. And I want you guys to know about them so that you can learn to start thinking about this and identifying these trends as well. We've previously talked about how Sword and Shield has had its run, right? But these boxes are primed to keep making a run as well. And the next one, and probably one of the best ones, is Paldea Evolved. Now, this chart just speaks for itself. It last had its restock or reprint, which I believe is very likely its final booster box wave in October, November of last year. And man, look at what the Magic Carp has done. Guys, this is one of the most famous modern Pokemon artists. This guy is unstoppable who drew this Magikarp. He is also the one who did the Surging Sparks Magneton promo, right? He is also the one who did the Giratina from Lost Origin. Point is, this guy doesn't miss. Paldea Evolved is going to continue to grow slowly but surely, and I don't think any more booster boxes are on their way. There's just too much Pokemon has to deal with right now. Just be aware that I told you so. Next, we have Obsidian Flames, probably one of the least loved sets when it first came out. It's a smaller set, which usually means that there's less to chase, meaning less desirable, lower cost, right? But now, even Obsidian Flames is taking a run. The booster box is just going up. Even the top hit of that chase card, which still isn't really expensive for a lovely Charizard. Look at this Charizard SAR. It's even running. And Obsidian Flames just had a decent size reprint or restock in November of last year, but even that has dried up now, and it's running. And then, in terms of booster boxes, mainline sets, the last but not least is Paradox Rift. And guys, when this first came out, it took a dip, right? It was not super popular. People were still focused on Sword and Shield. We literally saw booster cases go into the 400s, the high 400s. I'm not kidding. You can just see some of those listings from back then. And look, to see where it is now, even in the 800s, as a case, is just crazy. And it's also that it was undervalued. It was overlooked, if you will. Not only does it have one of the most amazing illustration rares in the era, this Groudon, one of my favorites, but it's also just the sheer fact that it's deep. It's not as large as Paldea Evolved, but it's a huge set. It's got beautiful cards in it, so much to pull. It's going to be desired to be opened down the road. And last but not least, I really want to bring up Crown Zenith. And you guys know about Crown Zenith, I'm sure. It is one of the most well-known sets, one of the most loved sets that we've had in a long time. And it's a specialty set, meaning that there wasn't a booster box. And it was the last set of the Sword and Shield era. It released in January of 2023. And they have printed so much of it. Maybe you guys have seen some of those videos of people fighting at Costco, but the Sea and Sky, released at Sam's Club, and there have been pallets of that. It has been available. Pokemon has printed to demand, but what's crazy is that over the past few weeks, these have started going completely dry. In my local area, they're completely out now, and man, streamers are still looking for it. Streamers still want it. And the thing about Crown Zenith is that it's just genuinely fun to open. It's a beautiful set. It's basically the theme of soaring through the sky, like an intergalaxy adventure, really displayed well by this Deoxys V-Star, right? The point is, it's also one of the deepest sets, and it has really great hit rates, so it's fun to open, it's fun to collect, it's going to be a great investment, and it's really a last call, is what I'm saying, for these loose packs, if you will. Just look at what the loose packs have been doing lately, you guys, and this isn't going to stop. What happens when you continue to have the streamers ask for it, buy it, the supply gets lower and lower, all these Sea and Skybox packs that were sold for very cheap start to be opened, they're gone, poof. Remember guys, sealed is deflationary, singles are inflationary, so naturally prices are going to rise even if demand just stays at the same level. So really all of these products, Scarlet Violet Base, Paradox Rift maybe, Obsidian Flames, and really especially Paldea Evolved, and last but not least, Crown Zenith. You guys, I really want to bring all this to your attention while you guys are just getting bombarded with news about Prismatic, Evolutions, or Journey Together in your feed, I'm sure. I want you guys to be able to start learning how you can, again, look left when everybody else is looking right, because you never necessarily have to fall into the FOMO. And that's today's lesson. Now, as we wrap up, you guys, I just want to say thank you. Our subscriber count has literally doubled since our last video. This channel's starting to get traction. I hope each of you listening is really getting something out of that. Please leave a like, leave a comment if you want to say anything, and we hope you keep coming back for more. And again, I'm thrilled you guys want to listen. Have a great day, you guys, and remember, everybody can enjoy the hobby in their own way, and here we're looking to evolve our profits. Bye for now.